guys.
Ho!
Thank you, Jerry.
Brad, let's start with you. Congratulations. Just your impression of the way that British Idiom had to run this race, and you challenged a few times. Just talk about how it unfolded.
Yeah, it was an exciting race, obviously, but she got bumped around a little bit. Looked like going into the first turn. Up the backside, I thought she might have been struggling with the track a little bit. I looked up, I saw it was 22 and 3 the opening quarter, and maybe a little bit further off of it than I thought, but going that fast, we're in good hands with Javier. He just kept her busy the whole way up the backside, and he thought at the 3/8 pole when he kind of tipped her out. He said he gradually started picking up. He thought he had a big shot to win the race, so it was exciting. I was glad she was able to get there. And Philly ran second in a tremendous race, second race of the career to run that well, and to be up front and do a lot of dirty work. She's a very special filly, and British Idiom, she had to fight to get by her. I was very proud of her.
Very good. Now, one of the stories with this filly will, of course, be that she was purchased for only $40,000. This really is for any of you that want to take it, but just talk about how you ended up partners in this horse and the job that Liz did picking her out.
Sure, can I start? Yeah, sure. Liz has been buying horses for us for the last bunch of years. Stuart, Mike Caruso, and I have been partners on lots and lots of horses. We've got a great relationship, great partnership, and we've had some really good success together. We're pretty tight with our budget generally when we're buying horses, and Liz has been able to do just a tremendous job with not unlimited funds, and to be able to buy this filly today after Monomoy Girl not that long ago is tremendous, and just she's just extremely talented, and we're happy she's on our team.
Evan Hammonds wrote that I was checking out that you mentioned that you saw her at one point walk by you and said she looks like Monomoy Girl. Can you just tell us what those comparisons were, what you found striking that made you say that?
Honestly, I don't remember saying it. Liz,
it's a great story for today, though, so let's go with it.
We were at Paul Sharp's farm in August, saw some buddies, and Liz, and I think Blake, my son, was with me as well. And we watched several trios train one morning, and they said I made that comment. So I'm like, yeah, like you said, I'm gonna stick with it. Sounds good. But now she's, they do have some similarities as far as their mindset. Like in the paddock, they're very quiet fillies, take it all in. But when they get on the track, they kind of, this filly was a little more on her toes today as opposed to her first two starts. She was really quiet at Saratoga and Keeneland. You kind of wonder, is she okay? And Javier's taken her way all three races and warmed her up well, and she responds to that. So, but I think that's the one similarity with the two fillies. Well, obviously they're the same color, but she's just her mind. She's got a very good mind. Knows when to turn it on and off. Monomoy was just like that.
I think what Brad also said was that he was having a flashback to Monomoy Girl, and we realized this is flashbacks only. Yeah.
Questions?
I think really well. She obviously was the first time she'd ever been put on a plane, but when we took her to Saratoga, her last work was at Churchill from the gate, and I can't remember the exact number of days, but leading up to that first race at Churchill, we felt pretty first race at Saratoga, we felt pretty confident with her, just based off that last gate work, that she'd be able to, that she'd perform well. As long as she took to the track at Saratoga, she did, and then obviously the race at Keeneland, she shipped in the day before the race. We schooled her. She went to the track. She did train at Keeneland early in her career as a 2-year-old, and then was transferred to Ellis and Churchill and then on to Saratoga. But she, that's one thing with our 2-year-old program. We put horses in different places, and we're not scared to ship a horse, put them on a plane, put them on a van, whatever. Good horses overcome a lot, and she's obviously a good horse, and she's like I said, this filly trained at Keeneland, Ellis, Churchill, shipped to Saratoga, back to Churchill, shipped to Keeneland, and on a plane to California. So we put these 2-year-olds through a lot. We want to put them through a lot in order to build a tough horse mentally and physically. So I didn't think it would be an issue at all as far as coming out here.
Looking ahead to the spring and the Kentucky Oaks, what would be the route that you might want to take to get there?
We'll talk it over with the team. I mean, obviously, the Fairgrounds produced a lot of Kentucky Oaks winners in the last few years, and it's a great surface. I mean, I think it'll be a similar campaign to what we did with Monomoy Girl. Once again, we'll talk about it with the group and put a game plan together. She'll get a chance to, relax a little bit after this for sure, and come up with a game plan for 2020. Well, I mean, when we finally got by her, I thought we were going to put her away, and we didn't. So, she battled back. So, I was super impressed with her, with Donna Veloce, and she's got a big future ahead of her.
And still respond the way she did because it was a battle in the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you confidence moving forward because it won't be hopefully it's not the last time that we're in that position. So, she's 3 for 3. She's done nothing wrong. Taking her show on the road every time. So she's a tremendous filly, and hopefully we can, like I said, give her a little break and get her ready for 2020.